We are on our way to my bachelorette party.
Woo! Hi guys, welcome to That's Rough. I'm your host Lori.
And I'm your host Tish.
Just a reminder, the stories we go over are alleged and for entertainment purposes only.
Just for fun, guys, just for fun.
All right, the first topic I'm sure everybody is aware of by now is Perez Hilton. OMG.
So terrible. Did you watch the video?
I watched only what you sent me, and it was already, it was like blurred out.
Yeah. I didn't see it live when it was happening, and I never saw the video. Although, according to my friend, she says it is still up on Twitter. So, like, if you wanted to watch the actual video without being blurred out, you can watch it on there, but I wouldn't suggest it.
Yeah, there was so many people that were so upset that TikTok had it on for, I guess they're saying TikTok had it up at least over half an hour.
Yes. People are traumatized because of it.
Right. You could hear him say stuff, and it was almost like he was getting pleasure out of it, right?
Yeah, because he said it hurts, but it feels so good. But to me, his voice almost sounded demonic. It was almost like he was taken over by a demon.
My mic is going. Oh no, I'm gonna have a horrendous sound now.
Where'd it go?
Mic is missing. Did you see where it went, guys? I swear it was on.
Look forward. Did it fall forward?
Is it in my shirt?
Is it there? Oh. Technical difficulties. We're having some technical difficulties.
All right.
That's funny.
Redo.
It almost felt like he was taken over by a demon, like the way his voice sounded. But, you know, I guess when you're having a psychotic break.
Right. Well, that's what's going around. Everybody has their own theory, and some people are saying that he was hospitalized prior,
right?
And he had sepsis. Am I saying that right?
Yes.
And that he found Jesus, and some people are like, "Oh, this is the devil," because he found Jesus. So it's like a war going on.
Yeah.
Some people say that it is a satanic ritual, and don't watch it because you're going to be possessed, because he's possessed by the devil.
Oh, I haven't heard that.
Yes.
Either way, it was a really sad story, and I did read that I guess his sister and his niece and his 3 kids were in the house, and they started seeing his behavior, and they all left. They got the kids out of the house, and they got out. So that's a good thing, because who knows what they would have witnessed. Although they did witness something, because the sister was saying that they're just trying to get the kids back into a normal routine and help them heal from this. So they must have seen something, but it didn't go into specifics, you know, just that he started his erratic behavior and they left, and then he went live on TikTok, which was terrible.
Okay, so for those of you that don't know Perez Hilton, he started in the early 2000s, and he was like the first person to do like celebrity
Gossip,
right, on YouTube. So that's why he calls himself the OG, the original influencer, because he kind of paved the way for everybody,
right?
I guess. And so they say he was very mean. He was a bully. He when Heath Ledger died, he made shirts that said, "Why couldn't it be Britney?" So he was very mean to Britney Spears.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I think I do remember that. I think I remember him being mean to her for some reason.
Really? Oh, what I want to know is, when Ozzy died, why didn't he make shirts that said, "Why couldn't it be Blake?" I'm just kidding. Now but I probably would have bought one if he'd have done that.
Exactly. Well, you know, I think a lot of people made money being bullies online. Even to this day, they still make money being bullies online. That's just, you get a reaction out of people, and that's...
Yes, and then you pretty much go viral because you get the people that think it's funny, and you get the people that hate you for it. But either way, you get in both sides of the people that are rooting for you and the people that are against you, and they're all talking about you.
Right.
So we need to bully somebody.
I was going to say we need to be better. And you said we need to bully someone. That's funny.
That's hilarious. Well, okay, let me tell you my theory, guys. My theory. So whenever I was listening to the video of him while he said, this is what y'all wanted, right? And so in my mind, I'm like, who wanted? Because, your kids didn't want that. Your mama didn't want that. The whole TikTok world didn't want that. So who, right? So you got to think, maybe when he got sick, found the Lord, maybe he was like involved in something that he wants to get out of now. And they're like, okay, your only way out is death or public humiliation of our choosing. And so he did public humiliation. And so he had to do that.
That's a good theory. I don't think I've ever thought of it that way. But yeah.
Yeah, because in Hollywood, I always hear there's all kinds of crazy cults or the Illuminati or whatever. Mm-hmm. So maybe he knows exactly what he was doing and why he was doing it. And I guess we're just never going to know.
That's crazy. Poor guy. It was hard to watch, and I saw the blurred out vision. So I am the blurred out version. Mm-hmm. So I can't even imagine the people that were watching it live, what they saw and what they were experiencing and how they were feeling, because it was a lot. It's got to be terrible. I'm really glad I missed that.
Well, we do have just a photo, and you can see Perez up in the corner. He's blurred out. He does still look all red. It's not a red shirt. That is
blood. And I think that's another thing that TikTok's mad about, is that there are certain things on TikTok that you can't even say, or you're going to get kicked off. Like you can't, there are trigger words, but yet they let this man go on for 34 minutes hurting himself. So what? There's no rhyme or reason. But somebody was sleeping on the job is what happened. Somebody that was supposed to be monitoring that shit was obviously not monitoring that shit, because they let that go on for a while, which also could play into your theory. Like, hey, he's going to do this, let it play for a while because this is his punishment or his
way out.
Humiliation. Right, exactly. So, I mean, who knows?
That's our conspiracy theory. Everybody's in on it.
Exactly. Right. That's crazy.
So, I feel like this is falling. Okay, I want to also say this, which it's kind of changing the subject, but it's still kind of about the Perez Hilton. So I follow these content creators, and they kind of cover the same topics. I like them both. Because one will explain one way and the other explains it kind of the other way. So I like to hear, both kind of the way they tell the story.
Right.
And so I was watching No Filter with Zach Peter, and he's talking about the video, and he's warning people, don't go watch it. He's kind of explaining what's on the video. And then the other girl that I watch, she makes a video and she's like, if you are a content creator and you're going to tell people not to go watch the video, but then you're going to describe everything on the video, that is a fucking oxymoron. So I'm like, ooh, she's talking about Zach.
Perez Hilton, celebrity blogger Perez Hilton, appears to have had a psychotic break on TikTok Live. The video is very disturbing. I do not recommend watching it if you have access to it. He was fully nude. You can see everything. He appeared to be covered in a red substance. One can only assume it was blood. Trigger warning, the details are very disturbing. He appeared to have a butcher knife in his hand, and he appeared to have been harming himself. Like I said, the details in the video itself, it's circulating on X right now, are deeply disturbing.
If you're a content creator reporting on this and you're telling people, don't go watch the video, it's horrific, it's disturbing, but in your video, you were then giving detailed visuals of what's in the video, that's an oxy-fucking-moron, beloved.
Saw that there was some criticism about me for sharing these details on X and on my social accounts yesterday as I was updating people with details from the story. And I was warning people, I said, do not watch this video. And now, the reason I share these details with you, because I saw that there was someone that made a video that called this an oxymoron. And I absolutely dispute that description.
Oh, this is good. I love when content creators have beef. I don't know why. I think it's so funny. Like, hopefully they keep on beefing so I can be entertained. I think, and then you see all these comments, and I think that's another reason people go viral, because they kind of start fighting with each other. So we probably need a podcast we could fight with. Like,
exactly. Yeah, we need that for sure. So if anybody wants to fight, let us know. So speaking of psychotic breaks, I started watching the trial for Lindsay Clancy. She is the mother who was supposedly suffering a psychotic break, a postpartum psychotic break, and she killed all 3 of her children. She then proceeded to harm herself, and she jumped out of a window, and she ended up injuring herself, and now she's paralyzed and she is in a wheelchair. She is in court, and she is, stated that she's guilty. She is aware that she's guilty. She knows what she's done, but she is trying to prove her insanity case.
I think I read that the father also believes that she was going through, what she was going through, and that she would never do this, and that he forgives her for,
He does. Yes, that's true. And, I guess this happened in 2022 maybe. And he's already remarried.
Oh.
He's already, moved on with his life. And I think he even has another kid already.
Oh.
So I have my feelings about him. But
is it like bad feelings?
I don't know. He makes me icky. Like, I just feel like you just suffered this great loss, and your wife was you obviously know she was going through something, because, you're pretty much defending her, right? But you've already moved on. Why aren't you staying with your wife and defending your wife, right? Technically, she was his wife, right?
Right.
If you know she was going through something, I'm not saying they had to stay married.
Well, I will say something I did read, because I have not been following the case. Like, I saw a post about it, and I kind of read, I like to read comments. So I kind of read some of the comments, and somebody was kind of questioning him and saying, what if he did this? And
I heard that too.
Got away with it.
Postpartum psychosis is a real thing, and she had been seeking help for it. But the toxicology report states she had 4 different medications in her system. The report also, some of the reports also say she had gone to treatment and had, this happened in into January, that she had gone to treatment in December and had told her psychiatrist she was hearing voices and telling her to kill her kids. In my opinion, I don't think she should have been left alone. That's my opinion with the kids. But again, maybe she was doing better, or her husband thought she was doing better, and that's why he left her. But there was one part that came up in this trial where the father-in-law, Lindsay's father-in-law, came on, and they were asking him questions. There were 2 statements he made that kind of made me think that maybe the husband wasn't very helpful. One was, during Thanksgiving, they had gone to a family member's house, and the oldest boy, I think it's a boy, girl, boy, I don't know, I'm not sure. Either one of the boys was acting up. He was being silly. And that Lindsay was trying to, get him to sit down and eat or whatever. And like the prosecutor was kind of asking the father-in-law, like, well, was she hurting him to get him to sit down, or was it like an abusive manner? And he was like, no. And he said he got up and helped her, that the father-in-law got up and helped her get the son situated. Okay. And so in my mind is, she's got a baby, 2 other kids. Where was the husband? Why didn't the husband help her? It's his kid. It was a father-in-law. Okay, maybe it was just a one-time thing, whatever. But then he also said that he and his wife, they knew Lindsay's struggle. They knew that she was having a mental health issue. She wasn't getting a lot of sleep, and she was struggling with some depression. They offered to take the kids from them one night so that she could get some rest. And the husband told them no.
What?
Yes. So, and that's his dad is the one was on the stand saying that. So I'm like, why? If you know your wife needs a break, why wouldn't you let her have a break? Even if she said, no, I don't want the kids to go, he should have said, no, you need the break. Let's let our parents take them for the night so you can rest.
Exactly.
He didn't. So that's just suspicious to me. So I feel that, she really could have been having a psychotic break. I do feel like she might have been on way too much medication. And because everyone that went to talk about her co-workers, her nanny, her father-in-law, they all said what a wonderful mother she was.
Yeah. And so he remarried
rather quickly this year. In April, he got remarried, which means he was dating her rather quickly. And I think they've already had a child or something to that effect. So that, I don't know. That just, I don't know. There's something off about him. I'm not 100% sure what it is, and I can't put my finger on it, but there's something off about him.
You're not the only one, because like I said, there was comments and there's a lot of people that think there's something off about him and the whole situation.
Yeah.
So.
But anyways, so we're going to follow that case, see what happens. Again, I believe that just not knowing her, but hearing people talk about her, I feel like this was just a tragedy. I feel like her mental health, really got to her. And I also believe that she's going to spend the rest of her life, whether they do find her guilty and put her in prison or not.
So
she's going to have to live with it forever.
Okay, this whole time she's been like in a mental institute, or where's she been?
That's a good question, because I don't know.
We're gonna look into that and let you guys know.
Yeah, we'll let you
and we'll let you know what they decide, right? If she, because what she's in trial right now to find out if they should find her innocent by insanity. Kind of.
Yes.
Okay,
Right.
Now, there is another murder trial coming up, which I am excited to start following. It is the Tupac murder trial.
Mm-hmm.
Dewan or Kefi D. Davis, 63-year-old man, is facing one charge of murder with a deadly weapon with the intent to promote, further, or assist a criminal gang in Shakur's death. And jury selection has started, with the trial set to last a month. Now, Shakur, who also went by stage names Tupac and Machiavelli, is considered one of the most influential rappers of all time. He was shot in Las Vegas September 7th, 1996. The case went cold until recent years, when public statements and a tell-all memoir from Davis revived the case. A jury selection is already underway, and that's expected to take a few days. Then the prosecution and defense will give opening statements and witness testimony will begin. Now, keep in mind, and fans have speculated whether Sean Diddy Combs will testify. Combs, as you might remember, is serving a 4-year prison sentence in New Jersey after his conviction of prostitution-related charges. In his book, Davis alleges Combs wanted Knight and Shakur dead and offered Davis money to kill them. Combs has long denied having any involvement in the shooting. A spokesperson for Combs has not returned any requests on whether or not he is planning to testify.
So it's supposed to take place August 10th. I want to say back in the day when it happened, I think there was like a bunch of rumors going around that P. Diddy had something to do with it. Like P. Diddy had a hit out on him and was offering all this money. Whoever could take Tupac out, he would pay. But that, of course, was never proven. In that movie, All Eyes on Me, did you watch that?
Yeah.
It kind of seemed like it was just a fight. The guy, I guess, was upset because Tupac whooped his ass.
Yeah.
And then he saw him on the road and just shot him or whatever.
Right.
But, I mean, I guess I could see that. I could see, people do fight and pull out weapons. And
Right.
But I still kind of feel like maybe P. Diddy did say, I'll pay somebody.
Yeah.
And of course, I'm not saying P. Diddy did pay somebody because I don't see him as the type to own up to his word. I don't think he would pay.
Yeah, exactly. But even back then in the day, there was a lot of East Coast, West Coast rivalry. So it's very possible that could have happened. It's very possible that,
right.
They did put a hit out on him. I don't understand why, because they were all good musicians.
Well, I think a lot of it comes from you get intimidated when somebody's better than you,
Right.
or somebody's going to bring in more power, right? And you want that power.
Well, did you watch the P. Diddy documentary on Netflix?
No.
Okay, I have not watched it either, but I take that back. I've watched like the first 30 minutes of it maybe, just because I was bored one day and I was like, let's see what this is about, right? And I started it and lost interest pretty quickly, but I probably need to watch it. But anyways, the very first few minutes, someone said what P. Diddy wants. When he wants something, he's going to get it. And when he is mad, that's it. Like, he's going to be out for blood. So, did he have something to do with it?
Well,
very possible.
I'll tell you what's also circulating online is that, Tupac was signed with Death Row Records. And it is said that they owed him a lot of money. And so he supposedly was going to have an auditor look into Death Row Records to find exactly what the number is that they owe, right? Like, where's his money at,
right?
Basically. And so they're saying before the audit happened is when he was unalived. So the audit never took place. So that's like another conspiracy theory. I think this trial is going to bring more questions than answers. But it's still going to be interesting to follow. So that's another trial. We'll keep y'all updated. We're going to follow and see what comes of it.
Yes. And then, so what is this thing you sent me about the Grim Reaper?
Oh!
I was like, what?
The Grim Reaper. I love these stories when people dress up in costumes. It's not even Halloween and you're wearing a costume just for the heck of it. I love it. So now this guy, he is dressed like the Grim Reaper and he's standing outside a hospital.
And that's shitty.
Just staring at people.
That is shitty. That is a shitty thing to do.
That is hilarious. Now, I get it. It could have been worse. He could have been walking the halls of the hospital.
Oh my God. That would have been terrible. I'd have been like, did you see that? Do you see that? Or am I the only one that sees this?
That's so funny.
I'm about to die.
He did get arrested, you guys. I read the comments. I read a lot of comments. Some people were like, since when is it illegal to wear a costume? Somebody else asked, if he was dressed like Jesus, would y'all have arrested him?
Oh, that's a good question.
I know. Why don't y'all answer that? Because we want to know too. Would he still be arrested if he was dressed like Jesus?
I don't feel like he needed to get arrested. I don't feel like because you dressed up like a Grim Reaper outside of the hospital that you should get arrested. Now, mind you, is it probably affecting people, you know, emotionally? Probably. So maybe security or whatever can just go talk to the person. But I don't feel like arresting them. Like, what was their charge? What was it?
What
disorderly conduct, or like what is it? I bet it was disorderly conduct. I bet so, because he was causing a ruckus, I'm sure, about the people.
Well, tonight when we walk out the club, if I see the Grim Reaper, I'm going to make sure you and everybody else can see the Grim Reaper also.
And hopefully we won't get arrested for disorderly conduct.
We're only going to be wearing wigs, so we should not be arrested for that.
Exactly, right. I think we're okay with wigs.
Okay, so another thing I want to cover really quick. Also, August 10th, and I don't know why this date is so popular, but it is. James Franco says something will be revealed August 10th. Have you seen that?
No, I haven't. I've been slacking. I'm sorry. I'm going to apologize now. I have been slacking.
Okay. I don't know what it is, so we will keep y'all posted on August 10th about that. But I would say the latest thing, his alien, his name is Alan, he eats onions. Raw onions.
Ugh.
I would say I don't mind onions. I like onions.
I don't like raw onions.
I don't mind them. I mean, I don't know. I guess I never bit into a actual onion. Like, should I try it?
You go right on ahead.
It's not bad. I told you. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Alan, what are you eating?
What's he want? What does he want? Sorry, Alan. What? Yeah? He wants onions. Order it on your phone. Yeah. On what? What? How do I order? You're saying you don't know how to order food? Just get on the app and leave it at my door, or. Scoop! Get it! He's filling out his food! Dirty onions. We gotta peel them. You gotta peel them. Okay, you got it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. Oh my god.
And we have Alan's brother, Ned. Let me show you Ned. This.
We have our own alien.
Hold on, guys. He's
That-
back here. I'm not lying.
Our own alien that goes with us places.
Can I get him? He's not cooperating. He's not cooperating right now.
We'll have to
Over
show
here,
you later.
Ned.
We'll have to
Dang
show
it.
you later when we get to our place.
Let me move the camera so you can see him. How about that? This is Ned. Ned, say hi. He does not have a face yet, but he will have a face before the Bachelorette weekend is over, right?
Right.
His name is Ned, and we're going to put it on his shirt so y'all can know his name. In case y'all don't know it.
He's
by
going
now.
to go on an adventure this weekend, and we'll show y'all those adventures.
Yeah.
But right now, guess what we need to do?
Oh, guess who forgot pajamas?
Yeah. I forgot to pack pajamas, and none of these ladies want to see me in my birthday suit. So,
I think the only person that probably would want to see that is Ned.
yeah.
But he don't have eyes right now, so I don't know what good that's going to do him.
So we have to stop somewhere and buy me some pajamas. Otherwise, I'm going to be sleeping in my regular clothes, and we're not having that. So
we're also going to buy some alcohol,
some adult beverages. Lots of them for this weekend.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us.
See ya.
Bye.
Walk out the house with my swagger, hop in there with yo. I got places to go. People to see, time is precious. I look at my Cartier out of control. Just like my mind where I'm going. No women, no shorties, no nothing but girls. No stopping.